Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Divine Journey. We're on episode 3, meaning we're on days. What is this? This day 10, right? Should be. Yeah, should be day 10. Hold on. Let me check, though, just to be sure. But it should be day 10 to 15, I believe. Actually, no. I was incorrect. Today is day 11. So, yeah, we're on day 11. And I think what we're doing right now, if I'm not mistaken, is we are smelting to get these seared bricks so we can get a smeltery going. Because I would like a tinker's pickaxe. Because I think I'm going to begin working actually on like a house, like a place for me to stay. But I don't want to half-ass it, you know what I'm saying? I want to do it right the first time. I think I might put it right up here on this little cliff face. Right up here, I think I might be where I put my throne room, actually, because I'm not, I'm on a divine journey here. We're going to be here for the long haul. There's going to be a lot of days, hopefully, involved in this series. And, I want to do things right, and I think I'm going to get a nice throne room right on this little out-facing here. So that means I'm going to have to get a lot of blocks. I found a build for it that I'm going to be looking at. So whenever the throne room's actually done, I'll obviously link the build. So you guys can make your own exact throne room that I'm making. But I'm thinking that's a good spot for it. It's on the edge. I can get a nice overlook of this little kind of valley that's below. Or the rest of the land that's below this kind of cliff face that I'm on. And just kind of go from there. And it'll be nice to kind of have a home. I feel like that's kind of step one, and everything else kind of follows suit from that. I think that'll allow me to work on other stuff, because that's definitely gonna be first build, and I think my second build is gonna be a workshop where all my chests go, all my crafting tables and stuff go, and we can really get to work on this massive, that's the map menu, this massive list of quests that we have quite a bit done in the beginning stuff, but we can't really count this whole top row, so we pretty much have we've gotten wood, we've gotten stone, we've made torches, we've made iron, and we're gonna start on a smeltery. So nothing big. Like the big stuff kind of comes down here, and obviously the really big stuff, like this is where stuff really starts to get real with the whole modded stuff. But yeah, I think first things first is we're gonna need a workshop. First things first is I need a place to sleep. And then we're going to need a workshop. But to get all of that, I need a smeltery. So that's what's being done right now. So for the quest for a smeltery, obviously I have the brick quest done. I'm going to get lead ore. So I need the fuel tank, I need the brain, that, and that. Alright, so a seared tank, I need glass. Do I have sand? I gotta have coal somewhere around here, right? See, this is why you need an organization system, especially when you're playing modded Minecraft. Not having organization, difficult, right? Because you're just looking through chests. There's 800 million fucking things. Because that's just kind of how it goes. Let me get that glass. Alright, and then it should be bricks. No? That's wrong. Oh, it's... Okay, so I need to go... Do. Those go in the corners. Those go right there. And then piece of glass in the middle. We have a seared tank. Then I also need a smeltery control... A block of redstone. That's only 4. Oh, no. Am I going to have to go redstone mining? Oh, I think we're going to have to go redstone mining, guys. We should go redstone mining. Can I make this into the water? I should. If I can't, I suck. Boom. Alright, let's go find a cave system. So how you guys been? It's been a minute since I've done this Divine Journey series, which is not something that I wouldn't want to make a habit of, but I got sick again. So what are you going to do? I'm going to see if there's redstone in here really quick. But yeah, there's not really much you can do when you get sick like that. And, I got a pink eye from my sickness, which was fun. Very, very fun. which essentially led to me crying uncontrollably whenever I would see screens. It just really irritated my eyes. So when that's the case, I can't really record at all. So yeah, I was kind of stuck for a minute. I couldn't really record. I didn't, and I definitely couldn't edit because that's basically just staring at a screen for more than the amount of time that the actual video is made. So I just took the week off. You know what I'm saying? It's not something I ever want to make a habit of, but it's just one of those things where I was just kind of like, this isn't my job and stuff, and I just got to make sure that I'm still good and ready and rested up and not irritated to be able to like actually do my job. So I focused on that, took the week off, and yeah, I think it's all right. I think it's all right. It did definitely hurt watching like my the amount of hours and stuff that I was watched over the past month significantly go down because I wasn't getting that viewership. But at the same time, it's like, I know I'm coming back. It's not a forever thing. I know I'll be right as rain soon and back. So it didn't bother me too much. I'm going to avoid everything else. I don't want to make this, almost fell in oil, make this like a real mining trip. I'm quite literally just here for redstone. Ooh, emeralds. Okay, I am going to grab those. You very rarely find emerald ore, I feel. Oh, redstone. I found it. And redstone. And redstone. Hey, that's enough for a block. I have a little more here, so might as well grab it while we're down here, right? Just never know when you're going to need redstone, I suppose. Oh, and it's a quest, so there we go. That's helpful. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of good stuff down here. I think I might waypoint this. It's like good cave. So anytime I need some sort of ores and stuff, I can just teleport right down there. And look at that. We got our block of redstone, which should mean that I can make the smeltery controller. Let me grab all of the smeltery stuff from out of there. So all it should be is that. Oh no, I need to make bricks, like the actual block. There we go. So it should be boom, 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 boom. That in the middle, boom, 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 boom. Yep, smeltery controller. I only need one of those. The drain. I'm gonna make 2 drains. I usually like doing 2 drains, so that's what I'm gonna do. I need 3 faucets. Boom. No, 1, 2, 3. All right, faucet's done. Faucet in the middle, brick. That. All right. Boom, boom. Ooh, a little bit of lag going on. People are texting me while I'm recording. How rude of them. Oh, I need 2 drains. Whoops. All right, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. And faucet. There's the second drain. Casting basin. Oh, a cauldron. Did I steal a cauldron from one of the things? I can go down there and steal a cauldron if I didn't. Unless I'm missing it. I don't think I stole a cauldron at any point. Yeah, I have. Boom. Perfect. Alright, and I'm going to go to sleep. Just so nothing spawns. And we are now waking up on day 12. Day 12. What a productive day yesterday. Gotta love it. Gotta love productive days. Aren't I right? Those should go there, I think. And then just whoop, whoop. Yep. And we got a casting basin. And then all I need is a casting table. An iron plate. I need an iron hammer and iron. Do I have an iron hammer? 6 iron and a stick. That's a lot of iron for something I'm really not going to end up using. But I think there's one. Yeah, there's sticks in here. Alright. Iron hammer. Maybe I'll need iron plates. later. Boom. And that should be all of the smeltery stuff done. Yeah. So now I can just take all the rest of my bricks, balance the grid out, and there we go. Just make 55 seared bricks. I'm going to do this, I think, right here is a good spot. And I got so many extra bricks and stuff because I wanted it to be a little bigger so I could do more with it, if that makes sense. There's more space for stuff involved in there. All right, so we're going to put the smeltery controller right there. We're going to put the tank right there. And then we're going to put drains here and here. We'll put a basin there and the table there. All right, and now that we have those laid out, we can fill in the rest of the spot with bricks. We now have a working smeltery that can put all that in it. And because we got all this stuff done, we get a free lava bucket for fuel purposes. And we get to keep the bucket, which is nice, not to make our own. Item conduits, which I don't know how to use those, so maybe we'll figure it out. Ingot cast, pickaxe head cast, tool rod cast. We'll do the ingot cast first, I think. And then we'll do this. And apparently you can use timer and red alloy wire to do it automatically, but I don't really think that's super important. And then we're going to get some faucets from there. And we'll do Arlemite. I don't really know anything about Divine RPG, so it doesn't really matter which one I'm given. But those can go like so. These things. There we go. I can do this whole corner. So I need blank patterns, which is iron, sticks, and wood. So I'm going to need a lot of wood for this. Just grab a stack of you, and some iron. I should have enough iron ingots just kind of like floating around to do this. I need 8 blank patterns. So it's iron in the middle, sticks like this, and then like that. I need 8 blank patterns. Boom. Perfect. Give me 4 more. And now I can go about making all this stuff. So the first is actually, the start is the stencil table, which is a blank pattern and a piece of wood, which makes a stencil table. So pattern on oak wood gives you the part builder. Then you need the tool station, which is that on a crafting table, which is good that we went around collecting crafting tables, so we don't have to make one of those. So we got a tool station. Then we need a pattern chest, which is a blank pattern and a chest. Pattern chest. And then we also need a part chest, which is that wood plank stick. Okay. So we have chest, pattern, stick, wood plank. And I'm actually going to go and make another pattern chest as a cast chest. You'll understand kind of later when I'm doing it, but that's what I'm going to want. And I'm going to put those, I'll probably just put them like right here. So I'll do stencil table there, part builder can go there, tool station can go there, and as pattern chests, you can go, We'll do there. Part chest can go there. Other pattern chest can go there. So this will be a cast chest right here. And then pattern chests will go in there. And that's for these stencils that we end up making. Old parts can go in there. And then we should be fully set up other than getting the rewards for those. But let me just kind of unload my inventory first before I start doing all that. Time to gather my stuff. So cactus or pumpkins? I have cactus. Do I have pumpkins? I do not have pumpkins, so I'm just gonna get pumpkins. Sugar canes or melons? I'm pretty sure I grabbed sugar cane. That sounds like something that I would take the time to grab. I have a lot of melons. Okay, so I don't need melons. Sugar cane is definitely the better grab. Sugar cane. Um, red or brown mushrooms. I'm pretty sure I took the time to grab mushrooms. Yeah, technically I need more brown, so I'm just going to go with those. Carrots or potatoes. Potatoes are just more helpful, so I'm going to grab those. And then tigerwood or maple. I don't really think it matters, so I'm just going to go maple because I like sweet things, ladies. I'm a menace. I'm a menace to society. Shut up. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm actually gonna... Well, first, I'm gonna take you. And then I'm gonna break you. Because I want to make crafting stations, which are just better. I'm gonna just start teleporting between the cave and home and just grab lava, essentially, to fill up this thing. I only need 2 more buckets. But I think, obviously, you use lava as the fuel source for the smeltery. And we have a large pool of lava down there, and we actually are not able to go to the nether just about yet. I think by the time we go to the nether, I'll probably have an automatic pumping system set up, and I can just pump lava and tesseract it to the overworld. But for now, we don't have that. However, we do have this, and we can start smelting some iron, which would be great. But we also need copper and aluminum. So let's go 8 aluminum and let's do 8 copper because we need aluminum brass. So maybe I actually take the iron out and I just do that because we're going to want to take the time to make these stencils. So first things first is we want a pickaxe. So for that you need a pickaxe head, you need a tool rod, and you need a binding pattern. And then we could also do a shovel. I do have these, which I can put on the part chest for right now. So I won't do that, but I will get an axe head pattern. Eventually, we're probably gonna want to do swords and bows and stuff, but at this point, it's just really not worth it. Now we should have, yeah, we have aluminum brass being made. So I'm going to go to sleep here on the night of day 12, waking up on day 13. And I'm going to grab some wood. And we can go over to the part builder and start putting those, I already grabbed wood, whoops, and start making tools out of this. Right here, and then I can go over here, which is going to be my stencils chest, put those in there, and then what you can actually do is, so you take a wooden pickaxe and you place it there, you make sure that aluminum brass on the bottom, you pour it out and it goes around that, burns it in the process, but now you have a pickaxe cast, and you do these for all the tools, and now you have casts for everything, so you can fill them with whatever you want. I'm going to want to obviously fill them with iron, because I'm probably just going to make straight iron tools for right now until I get something better available to me. And I like to make sure my smelteries are as empty as possible because I don't like the idea of stuff essentially combining, alloying in my thing without me wanting that to happen, essentially. So I like to take the time to take all this out. One of the next things I'm going to look to do is actually getting a tool forge, which doesn't actually seem to be a quest on here, I don't think. It's something I'm going to do. So alamite is what the game wants you to do, which, what do you need for alamite? Aluminum, iron, and obsidian. Okay, so this is capable of mining up to an obsidian level. So I need copper, iron. How do I mine Oh yeah. So you can insert lava into your smeltery. And what that'll essentially do is, and then you can just insert water. So first things first, let's get an infinite water source up here. We'll put one right here. And then you can, instead of you having to go and mine obsidian, what you can actually do is just create obsidian in your smeltery, which is helpful because then you can make alamite. So instead of iron, you can use alamite, and what that essentially does is it's the same strength as diamond, without actually needing to be diamond, which is helpful. So we've created an infinite water source. So I can just call on water here and put it in there. Now there's water in there, and then all I have to do is go down to the cave and just grab a bucket of lava, teleport back, throw that in there, and now we have obsidian. Oh, you need aluminum, not copper. Idiot. God, I'm so dumb. Alright. But we want to pull all this copper out, because if we put aluminum in there, it's going to turn into aluminum brass. And we don't want that. We don't want aluminum brass. Actually, let's be smarter about this. There's a quest. I need 10 copper ingots. So let's do this first, actually. Oh no, bad idea, bad idea. Oh, take it out, take it out. Oh, I almost just made a whole bunch of aluminum brass, and that would have been bad. I need 10 copper ingots, so let's just break one of these blocks down. Cool. Let's get 10. And then I can do this. I can make a portable tank. So I need copper plates, glass, lapis, and then this. So here, we'll do this over here. This would be in the bottom, and then I need lapis. Have I mined? Yes, I have. Thank God. I took the time to mine lapis. For whatever reason, I decided to do that. I need glass, and I need copper plates. So this iron hammer should actually come in handy. I need 3 of them, I believe. Boom, portable tank. Oh, it needs to be filled with lava. That's why. It needs 20 buckets of lava in it. So basically what we can do now is we go down to this cave, put this right here, and then we just bucket lava. Now we have 20 buckets worth in here. I don't have a crescent hammer just yet, but I will get one whenever I complete this quest, I believe. We've completed the quest. We now get a crescent hammer and a holding enchantment, which I can put on the tank to make it hold more. But now I have 20 buckets of lava in here, which should make the creation of obsidian just that much easier. And I'm going to go to bed on the night of the 13th, morning of the 14th, which means that this is my last... No, because I get all of day 15. Yeah, so I have 2 more days. Alright, so let's start with this tool making process. So let's grab pickaxe head, alamites. This backpack, very nice, but it's a lot. it's honestly a lot. You need a lot of diamonds for it. We're now entering the period of time in this game where everything takes, all the quests are going to start taking diamonds. That takes diamonds, that takes diamonds, that takes diamonds. This is just the diamond quest. This takes diamonds. We're in the diamond part of the quest, which is a pretty slow moving part as they all go, because all you really can do at that point is just mine diamonds. But we now have an almite pickaxe. And first things first is I want to go about putting some modifiers on it. Mending moss. Because mending moss makes it so that your tool has mending, you know, the enchantment mending on it, which is very helpful because I spent so much work getting the pickaxe, I don't want it to break. So I'm going to have to go to a place, usually in magic biomes, they have mossy cobblestone just kind of like sitting around. So I'm going to make this jump, obviously, and I'm going to go find a magic biome. Unless I already have. Actually, that kind of looks like a magic biome right there. So I think this way around there may be a magic biome. If not, we'll go find one because that's the easiest way to go find mossy cobblestone. But then we're also going to need a bookshelf. But I've been collecting books slowly in my stuff, so I'm not too worried about the bookshelf. And then I need 10 levels, which is fine because I'm level 13. So I can get my pickaxe mending, but I won't be able to get anything else mending. So if I get, like, you know, if I get a shovel or an axe or something, it won't be able to have mending until I'm able to find more levels. But as you can see, we have mossy cobblestone here. So all I need is 9. You like that, a ball of moss. And then I need to make a bookshelf, which I don't remember how to make a bookshelf. But if I'm not mistaken, you just, is it like this? Yeah, bookshelf. Made a birch bookshelf. Just put you right here. And then all you do, you take the ball of moss, right click it on there. It takes 10 levels. Now you have mending moss. And then you go to a tool station, pickaxe in, mending moss in. Now there's mending moss on my thing, so I now have mending. Now that I've done that, and I have what I need in that regard, I would like to start on getting the materials I need for my castle, my throne room. So I'm gonna just, nice lovely lag spike there. I'm gonna start doing that, especially because we're hitting the point of the game where progress is gonna slow until we can find diamonds, and finding diamonds isn't that important for me. So at this moment in time. So let me pull up my thing right here. It gives me a block list. So the first thing I need is a lot of fucking cobblestone. But I want to see, because, like, I have, like, rhyolite cobblestone, right? Can I just turn you into normal cobblestone? Because if I can, it makes things a lot easier. If I have a chisel, I might just be able to anyways. So I might end up making a chisel just to make that a little on the easier side to take care of. Apparently you can just craft it. So, like, oh no, see, that does compress cobblestone. So if I do that, boom, cobblestone. So I need 3,992, which is how many stacks of cobblestone? 3,992 divided by 64. 62 stacks. So how many would fit in here? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not enough. So this whole double chest needs to be full of cobblestone plus a lot of cobblestone. But it might also help because well, first I'm going to go and terraform the area over here just to make it ready for the thing. But also, if I just go down in the caves and I just start mining out, I just make a bunch of stone pickaxes and essentially just hit vein miner and just take out all the stone. But also what I'll be able to do is I can just go looking for materials and stuff, which will help me later in the game because I don't have to go hunting down there specifically for, like, redstone or something like that. Or it'll make the diamond hunt easier because hopefully I'll just be able to find all the diamonds that I could need. But you see, just like that, I took out all that and I got 39 cobblestone. So it might be in my best interest just to make a fucking full inventory of stone pickaxes. Yeah, I was right. I got one more day. Cool. Alright, let's start terraforming some cliff faces right here. Getting a lot of cobblestone in the process. Alright, we gotta go to manual mining now because I want everything to stay kind of at this length right here. So if I do the vein miner, it'll take a lot longer. Well, it won't take a lot longer. It'll actually take shorter, but it'll carve into what I actually want to keep, which just means I'll have to replace it. So what are some things to talk about? Talk about the Super Bowl. It's coming up. Yeah, well, the Super Bowl will actually have already happened by the time you're watching this video. Because for me, I'm recording this on the Saturday before the Super Bowl, on February 10th. So you guys are going to see this, 6 days or whatever after the Super Bowl. So I hope it was good. My predictions as of right now, if you're football fans, if you're not, I won't talk about this too long. My predictions right now are the Chiefs win. It has nothing to do with the NFL rigging it for Taylor Swift or any of that bullshit. I just think that they're going to win. But I'll get off sports soon. I have a feeling that not a lot of you, y'all, that are watching right now, if anybody's still watching right now, I have a feeling you guys aren't huge American football fans. So what are some other things to talk about? Well, I have something that I could talk about, but I'm actually going to make it a writer's block episode. But I can talk about it now because the writer's block is a lot more of a digestible way to view that, and this is not a series that is focused on being digestible in any way. It's long-winded, and yeah, so something I'm going to talk about is what is happening with the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner movie that was made by Warner Bros. What's interesting, actually, about the news and stuff around that movie is that the company, Warner Brothers, has decided to fully shelve the movie because they did not want to release it for whatever reason. And there was such a backlash around it that they offered it up to other production companies in case they wanted to buy it, which they had several offers, of which they took none because they essentially were completely unwilling to negotiate with any of these companies. They just did it to save face. So they took no offers, and now they're getting ready to permanently delete the movie. And Warner Brothers has done this before with the what is it? The Batwoman? Batwoman? I think that's what movie it was. Movie. They made it. They were like, we actually don't want this, and then just completely got rid of it, right? So this isn't their first time doing something like this in any means, but it's just, it really rubs me as a creator the wrong way. Because a lot of people put a lot of work into this movie, and a lot of viewers, myself included, were actually excited to watch the movie. And what's even kind of worse about it is that it actually got really good reviews. This isn't a movie that, like Batwoman or whatever, that they said was completely unreleasable. All the audiences that actually watched it in theaters said it was a good film. So it doesn't really make a ton of sense why Warner Brothers isn't willing to release it. And if the reason they don't want to release it is a tax write-off, it's just a complete disregard for the people who actually put time and effort into making these films. And, a personal opinion I have that I've seen other people talk about on the internet and such is that if a movie is completely scrapped in lieu of a tax write-off for the company, I think that movie should be released to the public. It should have no copyright on it. It should be completely open source to the public. Anybody can do anything with it. Because, in a sense, we paid for it. Right? The people paid for this movie. Because if they are scrapping this movie for a tax write-off, it means that, essentially taxes are funding the movie. And since we, the people, are the ones who pay taxes, we are essentially substituting funding for this movie. So it should be released to the public and allowed to be watched. Which I'm sure most of the people that actually went into working on the film would appreciate. The film that they spent a long time writing, acting in, directing, producing, editing, mixing, whatever else, actually gets to be seen by people. And if you're going to scrap it anyways, what are you even losing out on if it gets released? Nothing, because all you're going to do is delete the film. And the people who actually made the decision to delete it, reports came out that they didn't even watch the full movie. They only saw like light director's cuts. They never actually saw the full theatrical cut, which was rated incredibly highly. I think it's incredibly ridiculous that companies can just completely ruin artists' work just because they want a tax write-off. Like it's borderline fraudulent, if not actually fraudulent, or at least should be. So it's completely ridiculous. And Warner Brothers is one of those companies at this point that's been screwing up a lot recently. So I'm not too excited to really see what comes next for them, because it seems like a lot of decisions they've made have not been good ones. And that sucks whenever the people that make the bad decisions basically control the outflow of a lot of really talented creatives' creations, and can fully just remove it, delete it if they want to. And that's scary, because you don't want people who have essentially shown to be against art, which is what this decision essentially is. You're just showing that you don't care about art. You're against art. It's just weird that people who are like so against art can just be in control of it, essentially, of other people's art. It's a little disgusting, but what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? All right, so we've cleared that out. Obviously, when we go to build, we're gonna have to build upward a bit. Here, probably gonna have to flatten this bit out a bit, but that's for later in the building process. As of right now, we're closing in on the end of day 15, which is the last day that I'll be putting in this episode. Creeper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Well, it's over. That was almost bad. Fell in a hole. That creeper was coming. Yeah, so I'm going to end this episode here after I turn this rhyolite cobblestone into some regular cobblestone. Throw it in there. Go to sleep. I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Divine Journey for days 11 through 15. And I'll see you guys for 16 through 20 later, and hopefully we can, in those episodes, get the rest of the stuff needed for this throne room to begin, and we can actually start building something that's not me just throwing all my shit on this cliffside. Thank you again. Love you all. Stay safe, stay well, stay healthy. Goodbye.